time of the ball. I just think he's struggling with the extra bounce in this country. Big responsibility today with the fall of an early wicket. First follower is out 4 caught behind. He used up 26 deliveries to score 4. That's the region. It's a bit of a worry when you're a top order batsman and you're just struggling for a big innings and you're aware where they're going to bowl to you. Makes it very hard. He's 2 minds whether to play a shot or leave it go at the moment. He's obviously keen while the ball's new to make the bowlers bowl to him. I think the line will be just outside the one or off stump. There it is, it's gone, yes, beautiful bowling. It was the plan, it worked, Lahi gone, Lara takes another catch, it's 2 for 6.
Oh, it's great disciplined bowling from Courtney Walsh and from Ambrose, but Walsh is getting the wicket at the moment. Again, concentrating on the line and the length, just outside off stump. Now, Alahi goes not forward nor back, he just plays from the crease. Beautiful delivery, he had to play at it, gets the edge, and Lara does the rest at first slip. Bit of a knock on the finger, won't worry him too much because Pakistan have lost their 2nd wicket. West Indies really on fire. Pakistan now 2 for 6. Alahi, the 2nd duck of the innings.
It's obvious that coach Malcolm Marshall had a good talk to his bowlers here because they're bowling the perfect line to batsmen who like to get onto the front foot. It's a good shot, it's off the mark. Many thanks to our boys in the video van. It'll be very hot there today, but as always, first class. It's 2 for 9, and this man on screen, a danger player for the West Indies. He's had a wonderful summer. He looks extremely fit this year. He's running hard. He's playing a lot of shots. He's like a butcher. He'll carve you up. His stance is interesting. He puts that bat between the 2 feet there, gets balanced. He's checking his guard.
Oh, he's hit that one miles. That's a beautiful shot. It's a long boundary down towards square leg, and it's hit the deck and stopped almost stone dead. And Cuffy, the fieldsman down there, and they've gone for 3. Well, that's the first really aggressive shot we've seen today. He's a pretty aggressive player, Ijaz.
West Indians haven't really been pitching any deliveries up to the batsman at all, and although that wasn't right up to the bat, he just has decided that once it comes anywhere near his 1/3, he's going to play through the line. It's a very attacking field, lots of spaces out there on the onside and also the offside if you clear mid-off.
In the air and just wide of the mid-off fieldsman. Well, that was a bit unlucky. It could so easily have gone straight to him. The ball's running down towards the fence, and it's going to get there as well. Well, it's a long boundary, and 4s are going to be hard to come by.
Well, anything up, I think the Pakistani batsmen are going to have a go at it. Not very well timed by Amir Sohail, but managed to find a gap through mid-off. Man at mid-off is not as straight as he could be, so finding the gap down to long off.
Oh, that's a good shot. He's got onto that one. Short outside off stump. It's running away down towards the fence, and that'll go into the fence for 4. Well, this is what they've been waiting for. Walsh and Ambrose have bowled superbly, and now Amir Sohail and Ijaz are going to try and take advantage of the inexperienced Cuffy. Short outside off stump. It was asking to be hit, that one, and it was. In the commentary box now, it's going to be Ian Chappell and Richie Benno.
Thanks, Tony. Hello to all of our viewers. Certainly what the batsman will be looking for. And caught on that occasion. Amir Sohail trying to go over the top once again, and he just holds out to Brian Lara, who has been the ace catcher for the West Indies so far in this innings, getting all 3.
Two of them at slip, and this one out at cover point. Certainly wasn't off the meat of the bat there from Amir Sohail. It dollied away there to Lara, who took it quite comfortably. A wicket for Cameron Cuffey, a bowler for whom West Indies had high hopes at one stage, and then he just fell away a little bit. Now he has the wicket, and it's 3 for 38.
Huck batting at number 5 for Pakistan. He has been opening of late. Throughout this series, he's had trouble with the pull shot. I think you'll find that the West Indies will test him out on this pitch where there's a little bit of bounce. He's been caught mistiming pulls on at least 3 occasions in this series. Amir Sohail, on this occasion, he mistimed an attempted lofted cover drive straight into the hands of Brian Lara.
The ambition was there.
Courtney Walsh got the West Indies off on the right foot in a match that they have to win. These are the 2 ducks for Pakistan. Brian Lara taking both the catches, both deliveries being just short outside the off stump and rising. So the captain really setting a good example for his team. Excellent shot from Inzamam. A couple of boundaries in this over, but they lost a wicket. It's 3 for 42.
Three for 49 at the moment. A disastrous start for the Pakistan side. Walsh picking up 2 wickets. He's the sort of backup the West Indies need at the moment.
Chance here at the non-strikers end, and they've got another chance because the batsmen are now both down the same end, and it's going to be a matter for the umpires to sort out who is out. Ijaz is well and truly in the crease. He's past Inzamam, but did Inzamam move out of his crease? This will be interesting.
They're both hanging on grimly. Might need the third umpire, which Peter Parker should call for. He's the man at square leg. He should be having a quick word with the third umpire just to...
Hooper actually fired his return, not realising that both men were stranded. And he had a shot at the stumps. And then the West Indies realised that they had another attempt. Now, Inzamam has actually moved out of his crease. Now, Ijaz may well have beaten him, and Inzamam could be the man to go. Umpire Randall was in very good position to make the call. He was actually watching the ball. He was there so early. I think the fact that Inzamam moved out of his crease may count against him. Ijaz really never ever stopped, and they're sending Inzamam on his way. Ijaz nods. He says, yes, you're right. Very good decision.
In fact, it was the first time in about 2 minutes 29 seconds that Ijaz had smiled. Inzamam's none too pleased about it. We'll come back to the MCG in just a few moments. It's 4 for 53.
Dim is the new batsman after that real mix-up.
Through the vacant slip area and down to the boundary, 4 runs. They have been few and far between. That's one way of getting them.
Yes, that's a little lucky little shake of the head there, understandably so as well. It was very well pitched up, just a little movement, no doubt. That's why it hit the edge. Just see if we can pick it up here. Tell you what, he's got a bit of a problem with that seam, hasn't he? It's rolling all over the place. Looks to me as if he puts a bit of leg cut on the ball. Do that on purpose.
That's a good shot. It's beaten the field. Sherwin Campbell, a desperate dive, but can't cut it off. These problems in the field. In fact, that was Roland Hole as Sherwin Campbell did the cleaning up. Just bobbled on him a little bit. A desperate dive, loses the sunglasses. Almost stood on them. Run rate starting to climb slightly at the halfway mark at the conclusion of this over. So with 74 on the board, you've got to think that 170, 180 to 200 is a good score at this stage. That's a good shot. That'll beat the man at backward square and go all the way to the boundary.
He really is a beautiful player of that shot. It tends to go off his bat like lightning. He's so strong. It wasn't that short either. There's a fieldsman back, and you just watch this one fly away off the bat. The fieldsman, I think, for a second thought he might have had it covered, but not for long, because he really does hit him hard. So Simmons obviously now aware that he can't bowl him short.
Now that's a lot better from Phil Simmons. The West Indies have been very disciplined in what they've done with their bowling in terms of their line, and that's the line and length that they've been concentrating on. Anything on the stumps at Simmons' pace is going to provide Ijaz with the opportunity to whip it away on the leg side. He's got to be on off stump. That's a good shot. That's one of the few times Hooper has erred in his length and line outside the off stump. An opportunity to run 4 then, the relay throw coming back. Good placement and good timing.
There's a few more like this and they'll be a little happier. Yes, I'm saying Moeen Khan plus Wasim Akram. 2 players that can make a big difference down the order. They're still to come.
That's going fine. And all the way to the boundary. Ambrose not moving as freely as he'd like. And a welcome boundary for Ijaz.
Well, there could well be a third final the way things are going here, and if there is, this is where it'll be played, right here at the MCG, the West Indies versus Pakistan, if required. So a win by the West Indies tonight, and this competition, the Carlton United.
Nicely played. He likes that little nudge around the corner. Chanderpaul does the fielding, but well run.
I think Ijaz Ahmed knows exactly why he didn't want to walk away when Inzamam ul Haq and himself are in the same crease. He's in excellent form and batting well again here.
Good catch. That's a vital wicket. The ball seaming back a long way. Phil Simmons breaks through.
Phil Simmons knew from a long way out that that was going to be a wicket for himself. He didn't even bother to look back at the umpire. Ball hit the seam, came back in at Ijaz Ahmed, looking to cut Ijaz Ahmed, getting the bottom edge and through to the wicket keeper. That's it. Finally a wicket. That's the most important wicket at this stage as well. Ijaz Ahmed, who has been batting so well for Pakistan, is 5 for 96.
Pakistan captain Wasim Akram with an excellent strike rate of 90 and average of 15. He's got a lot of overs to bat out here today.
Moeen Khan still to come. He's batted quite well in this tournament so far as well, Moeen Khan. And
There's a chance for Jimmy Adams. Hits the stumps to be gone. He just misses, and Wasim Akram would have been run out for the 3rd time. It's 5-100.
does seem to be struggling a bit, Carl Hooper. Not moving around as much in the field and not even following through too much after delivering the ball. Obviously, those short shins restricting his movements.
Sweeps fine. Oh, he's gone again. This time he's gone. He's out. Sure. Oh, I think he's running sharp. But again, Wasim Akram. Jimmy Adams doing a great job. And dear, oh dear, oh dear. There was never two in that.
There was definitely not 2 runs in that. Jimmy Adams running to his left. He's strong on his left hand, obviously. And that was the perfect throw. Out by a long way.
bat in the air as well. Didn't give the umpire any doubt about that. Watch the bat going over the line. Here comes the bails coming off now, and he's well short, and what a breakthrough. Foolish running, but excellent fielding by Jimmy Adams. Picking up on the run, throwing beautifully. The captain's run out at 6 for 101.
I'm sure Wazim Akram was probably thinking that it was a right-hander running towards the ball and that he would have to run around it. But Jimmy Adams, a left-hander, didn't have to get around it, and what a throw. Right behind the stumps. Had no chance. It's 6 for 102.
To finish the game at the Sydney Cricket Ground in the first final. 7 men inside the circle. Nice little chip, well played. They should get 3. Mohan Khan, I think, has been one of the key men for Pakistan when they've been in the field. He's been very aggressive behind the stumps with the gloves. He looks very confident with the bat. He's doing for Pakistan what Ian Healy has done for Australia this summer, making runs and keeping well.
And he has not been 100% fit either. Moin Khan has been struggling a bit with his back.
And he's gone again. This time he's over the man. That's well timed. That's a good hit. He just whipped that up. That was a glorious stroke. 6 for 112. And that's well struck. That might get past him. Half a touch there by Cuffy. Good try. It's very well struck. Nice, solid on drive by Young. Wasn't there, stands very straight. Cuffy tried hard, got through. He does give it the full face of the bat.
Plays very straight, Mohammed Wazim. That's why the mid-on and mid-off need to be a bit straighter when he's on strike.
Upon him at the last minute. Looked at the end of his fingers. Maybe that's the reason why he's gone off the field. Just through the hands there of mid-wicket. Now it's a run. Man has got to come from deep backward square to mid-wicket. Mohan is just jogging through for an easy 4. I think in deference to the heat. It's 6 for 130. Mohan's looking for 2 again. That's well run. He's a speedster.
Good piece of fielding here. Just have a look at how Mohammed Wazim doesn't realise the ball's coming in a bit of trouble.
Very good sweep shot. Intentionally swept fine. This is a valuable innings from Mohan Khan.
He knew where the field was, got the left foot in place and really made an effort to get that very, very fine. Right in the screws. 26 from just 27 balls. Certainly has been the innings.
And he's gone now. Phil Simmons lurking there at backward point. That ball just bouncing a little bit, catching the top edge. Mohan Khan is most annoyed with himself. Jimmy Adams has struck in his first over. Adams isn't convinced that it was good bowling, but I bet his captain thinks otherwise. Pakistan 7 for 137 as drinks come onto the field. Akhlain Mushtaq, who's been one of the great successes for Pakistan on this tour with his bowling. He's a much improved batsman.
Kirtley is back in form, as he showed he was here in the last test, the one in Melbourne. Have a go. Oh, beautifully fielded, and it must have missed by a whisker.
Yes, but it missed, and it would have been out by miles. Have a look at this. He lines it up. Plenty of time to do this. He's looking at all the stumps, and the batsman wasn't even in the picture. So another miss. We've seen a few of these misses in the last few matches. The direct hits just going astray when one considers how much work goes into it. The West
6, it could be the cruncher as well as the decider for the Frank Worrell Trophy.
in the air and wide of both of them. It went flying past Ambrose and also beat mid off. Chandapal way to his right. I tell you what, he got some bat on this one.
So he's given that a tremendous belt and received approbation from the more experienced member of the partnership out there. Akhlain Mushtaq is the older of the two. Mohammad Wazim is captain of the under-19 side, or was captain of the under-19 side.
Guy's got him caught behind, no doubt about that. That was a huge nick and a big deflection, nicely taken by Murray again. Oh, so Cuffy has got himself a wicket here. Let's have a look at it again. Outside off stump, it seemed to me that he chased it a little bit. There was not much movement off the wicket there, but a big deflection. So another catch taken by Junior Murray. So Akhlain out to 4-4. It's 8 for 154. Batsman is the number 10 in this lineup. Oh, he's had a go at that one, and it's spooned over the top of backward point. It was pretty well up there, and I think Wakar Yunus has decided, well, with all these fieldsmen up, I may as well have a go.
He's quite a good hitter. I've seen him play exactly that way in a test match where he was instrumental in Pakistan winning with Wasim Akram at Lord's a few years ago. Came out and just keep saying about him that he's got a hamstring problem. Now he's got a groin problem as well. He seems to me to be moving with reasonable freedom. And not only that, but he's just castled it with what you might correctly term a brilliant Yorker.
Yes, well, he's just squared up, hasn't he? He's rushed in there and bowled it dead straight and well up there, and really Wakar wasn't equal to the task. Just watch this again, right up in the block hole, and well, I think he was worried about his toes there, wasn't he, more than anything else. And Wakar did exactly the same to him. Got him first ball on Saturday night, so it's 1-1. 9 for 159. Shahid Nazir, right-hand batsman, and well, he's got an average of 25 and a strike rate of 89. Not a bad combination. He's got that one away, and he'll get two here as well. Especially Brian Lara. Here we are. Yes, his legs are a bit passive there. He needs to yes, he needs to get that turn going a bit more. But have a look at him. He's going left-handed and right-handed. Well, that's in the air, and it's going to go. No, he's got him. That's a good catch. Well, he's a good cricketer, Jimmy Adams. He really is. He's a very good outfielder, good with the arm, and that's an example of a well-judged catch. It was over the top of his head. He didn't panic at all, kept his eye on the ball, and went after it and made the catch. No trouble at all. Have another look at it here. whacked away on the offside. It was high, that one. It went over the top of his head. Watch him go. Watch him keep his eye on the ball here, and no trouble at all. And Ambrose, well, he certainly deserves a wicket. Another one, in fact, so that's 2 for 17. There it is again. Got him.
Jimmy Adams is going pretty well. He came on, picked up the wicket, very important one. When he bowled his first over, that was Mohan Khan, who just made 26. Then he was responsible for the run out of Wasim Akram. It's been a good day so far for him. 165, the final score, and the star, if you can class 41 as being a star, Mohammad Wasim with 41. Jimmy Adams did very well for the West Indies, but they looked a good team today on the bouncy pitch. Gave a good account of themselves out there. They still have to make 166 to win, and that's been shown occasionally down here to be quite a competitive target. Just depends how Pakistan bowl and field. 16 for Amir Sohail, Ijaz Senior 45, Mohammad Wasim 41, and Mohan Khan 26, 165. And the bowling figures for the West Indies: Ambrose 2 for 17 from 9.3 overs and 2 maidens, Walsh 2 for 24, and Cuffy 2 for 33. Justification there for playing Cameron Cuffy and playing the 3 quicks. Then Hooper, none for 35, gave a good account of himself, and Simmons 1 for 30, with Jimmy Adams taking that wicket we talked about a little earlier. And the asking rate is not all that high, but there's plenty of bounce in this pitch. It's a big ground. It's not easy to defend, but I think we've got a bit of a match on our hands here. 166, and at the MCG, we'll be back here to see the West Indies reply.
Pakistan needing to win this match to wrap up the series. West Indies need 166 runs to ensure that we will have a third final at a run rate of 3.32 per over. And it's a very good evening to Michael Holding. A great opportunity for West Indies.
Good evening, Greg, and good evening again to all our viewers, and hello to the other viewers that it might not be evening where you are. It might be very early in the morning in the Caribbean, of course, but certainly a very good opportunity here for the West Indies to win this game and even the series 1-all and head on for Wednesday. And Pakistan certainly will realize that they have got to bowl this West Indies team out. Whenever you make scores below 180, 190, you know you have got to bowl the opposition out. No chance of restricting them in 50 overs to make less than that.
Sherwin Campbell and Junior Murray, who have done a pretty good job for West Indies in recent times, opening the batting now, and they're facing the Pakistan captain, Wasim Akram, who's opening the bowling. Straight away a wide called by umpire Parker. So 1 run on the board. 166 is the target. This pitch had a lot of life in it early on, and from the very first ball we see some sideways movement off the seam for Wasim Akram. Down the leg side, a wide, but some early signs that things might not be too good for West Indies.
Well, Wasim Akram will be disappointed with the fact that he has already bowled a wide, but he'll be happy about the movement. Another wide down the leg side. Still a lot of movement out there for the fast bowlers. We saw the pitch earlier on with a fair amount of grass. This one pitched just outside leg stump and went a long way down the leg side. Just testing the wind there, Wasim Akram, to realize exactly where he has to pitch it. But the other opener, Junior Murray, has done such a good job for the West Indies.
3 in a row. And Wasim Akram can't believe it. A lot of movement, not only off the pitch, but certainly through the air as well. He and Wakar swung the ball quite a lot in the first final in Sydney. And now Wasim Akram, who's bowling with the assistance of a breeze coming across him, having some difficulty controlling this new white ball. Not impressed. Junior Murray opening the batting with Sherwin Campbell. Special moment for him today. He is 29, and he would dearly love to make it a very special day and steer West Indies to the victory. Happy birthday to Junior Murray. He's been in very, very good form in recent times. He's an attacking player, likes to hit the ball over the top, and that's what's required chasing this total today. Some aggressive batting. And there's an appeal now as to whether, and he's been gone, as to whether he has stood on the stump in playing a back foot defensive stroke. Sherwin Campbell, as we know, does go back a long way, bats from inside the crease, and in playing that one away, he has stood on the stump and has been given out.
Well, I think Sherwin Campbell has walked off without even waiting on the umpire to decide what has happened. There he goes. Then when he's starting the run, he steps back, which is a similar thing to what happened with Brian Lara, and certainly that is not out. But Sherwin Campbell has decided to leave the ground. Exactly why? Well, he has left, but as far as the playing conditions are concerned, the rule says that is not out.
It's 1 for 3.
Well, Brian Lara, the new batsman for the West Indies. I'm sure he wasn't quite expecting to be at the crease that quickly, but he has a job to do for the West Indies today, Brian Lara. Ball is moving around quite a bit.
West Indies off to a terrible start. This has certainly opened up the match here at the start. Junior Murray is about to face Waqar Younis. And a bigger shout for LBW, and he's gone. West Indies have lost their second wicket. Waqar Younis, from his very first ball, has taken the prize wicket of Junior Murray. LBW.
Well, Pakistans are certainly on fire. This was a very good delivery from Waqar Younis. The ball certainly doing a lot. Whether it would have hit the off stump is another matter. It was an outswinger. We are accustomed to seeing Waqar Younis swinging that ball into the right-hander. That one pitched and was going away. Whether it would have hit the off stump, well, the umpire has thought that it would have. Junior Murray goes back. No runs on the tins for him on this occasion after he has been batting so well. It's 2 for 3.
Ryan Chanderpaul is the new batsman for West Indies. They've lost their second wicket. Chasing 166 for victory and to stay alive in the series. They couldn't have made a worse start. Now you can make that 8 because Lara has played a beautiful square drive off Waqar, who has started in sensational form. The first wicket to go fell with no runs on the board. It was Wasim Akram bowling. Sherwin Campbell was the batsman. And he was out, hit wicket, going for a run there. Now, deemed to be out, hit wicket. In fact, he just walked off the ground. Next to go was Junior Murray, LBW. First ball from Waqar Younis in his opening over. He was out for a duck. So, West Indies, 2 for 8. Big appeal for LBW. That must have been very, very close. Akram cannot believe it. Good shot. That's racing out towards the boundary. And it's going to go all the way. So 4 runs. Chanderpaul, a very sweet timer of the ball. Very wristy player. Down the gap beautifully.
Shivnarine Chanderpaul certainly believes that whenever the ball is coming into him, he has a good chance of playing it through the onside. He prefers it coming into him than away. And as that one ducked in towards his legs, he just flicked it through the mid-wicket region. In the air for some time, but pretty big gap out there. And that gap is about to be plugged. Wasim Akram deciding that he no longer needs 2 slips to Shivnarine Chanderpaul. And the second catcher is coming into the short mid-wicket region.
That's going very fine and all the way to the boundary once again. We'll wait to see what the umpire calls it. And it's going to be leg byes. Waqar Younis straying down the leg side at Chanderpaul. He is very strong in that area. He already hit one boundary off the front foot through mid-wicket. Looking to flick that square once again. Catches the thigh pad, 4 more.
That's close again. He's forward this time. Last time he was back.
I think you'll find there the bowler asked Peter Parker if he got an inside edge on it. Might have just hit him outside the line of off stump, and he's asking there, the umpire, did it just flick the bat?
Again, this time he's testing umpire Parker. He's forward again. This is magnificent bowling.
Yes, he knows that get this man out and then Pakistan have got a chance. Well, that's pretty close, that one. Well, 3 times and he still hasn't been lucky.
We're watching what I feel is the world's best bowling action at the moment, Wasim Akram. It's well played by Brian Lara. This time he beats the man at square. He'll pick up at least 2. Rafi Yunus, the fieldsman. But Wasim Akram, I don't think he ever bowls 2 balls exactly the same. And he's attacking all the time. He can swing it late. He can't bowl the bouncer in the one-day games. The batsmen know they can get onto the front foot, but he still beats them.
And he's still troubling the best batsman in the world.
And still enjoying his captaincy as well. He really has had a great tour. Over the top. That's pretty well played. He got plenty of bat on that one. This is a great battle. Lara versus Wasim Akram.
Wasim Akram tested him out with the short one on that occasion, just banged it in a little bit shorter, trying to get it up around about chest height, as Courtney Walsh did a lot of times in the Pakistan innings. Lara not so sure that it was an intentional shot. I think it was just a...
Over 165. Bowling and a wonderful, wonderful catch. Mohan Khan having a great summer, and that great bowler picks up Chandapal.
Well, that's what he's been trying for, trying to hit the edge. The Pakistan flag is flying, and they really have given their supporters some thrilling moments this summer. Thick edge there from Chandapal, and a very acrobatic catch that could well have gone between first and second slip, but Mohan got there first. He's doing a terrific job for Pakistan, as is the skipper, and the West Indies are 3 for 31.
Carl Hooper with a magnificent strike rate of 74, having a good summer, an average of 34, but not all that fit. Got shin soreness, bowled a good 10 overs this afternoon, comes out with 3 for 31, and he's facing Wasim Akram in great form.
Thick edge here as Chandapal chased a delivery that just moved away late on him. What a good catch from Mohan Khan. You can't believe that this is the same wicketkeeper who was out here last summer and couldn't get his feet moving at all. This season he's diving around all over the place, and he's got his feet moving. His confidence is up. That's a very good catch, because as you see there, at best Inzamam would have got it on the left hand, so it was somewhere between first and second slip.
Superb bowling, excellent catching, and this crowd buzzing here at the Melbourne Cricket Ground. It's a very hot night. The shade's just starting to take over. It'll be a very pleasant evening for this day-night final. And they're seeing a wonderful bowler showing all the skills of the trade. It's a joy to watch. He plays and missed as Carl Hooper. This one he angles across. He's a beauty.
Also quite amazing when you think how much cricket this man has played in recent years. He's been playing for Lancashire now for some years in the county competition. So it's just cricket, cricket, cricket all the time with Wasim. He hardly ever gets a rest, but he never ever seems to lose his enthusiasm or his fire.
In the air, he's got another one. Oh, this is great. Beautiful bowling. Cramped him up, went to short leg. Carl Hooper goes for a duck, and it's 4 for 31. Superb cricket.
Well, what an inspiration the two captains have been in this match. It was Courtney Walsh who got the West Indies started with a couple of early wickets, and now it's Wasim Akram doing even better for Pakistan. A very well directed short delivery, perhaps off the splice of the bat, maybe even a little bit of glove, and Wasim Akram doing a fantastic job for Pakistan. They have fought every inch of the way in this Carlton United series, and they're fighting at their absolute best in this.
Taking guard, a strike rate of 63. He's had a good day. He took a wicket, magnificent run out and a catch, but now he has to bat for survival for the West Indies. And this is a magnificent delivery. He brought up the red gully, banged it in the pitch seam upright, and Hooper had to play, and it just lobbed away to Afridi. Gentle catch. And he gives him another one. This is Jimmy Adams, that is. He's on fire, the Pakistan captain.
Well, this is inspirational stuff from Wasim Akram. He's been a terrific captain for Pakistan. He's led them well, and right now he's doing it not only with his captaincy but with his bowling. Brought the fieldsman in there specifically for Hooper and found him with his second delivery.
Oh, and he beats him with a rip snorter. Swings away, too good for Jimmy Adams. Squares him up. Double wicket made, and 4 for 31, and you're watching a genius at work, showing all the skills of bowling. Tremendous ovation.
Well, if Carl Hooper got a beauty second ball, Jimmy Adams got an even better one. I think the difference there is when you're looking for the outside edge, it's a bit harder to hit, especially when you produce a delivery like that. It's coming in at the angle and then going away. But Carl Hooper was the second of those 2 wickets to fall in that over. And
7 overs, 3 for 17, his figures. Oh, well bowled, and that's a big appeal. He's given him out too. He doesn't think he's hit it, I don't think. Well, that must have nipped back a long way. It hit the inside edge, and it then deflected back to the wicketkeeper. And so another one has fallen.
Well, Jimmy Adams was throwing his arms and his bat and everything up in the air to indicate to the umpire there's no way in the world I got to touch on that. He seemed to do it very hurriedly, and that may be why. It looked as though Bowler got the inside edge. Certainly those behind the wicket and the bowler were in absolutely no doubt. Well, there I was just a minute or 2 ago, sitting back in the commentary box minding my own business, and now it's 5 for 32.
Bill Simmons is the new batsman. Hot foot out of South Africa, brought into the side because of the injury problems. And boy, has he been thrown into the deep end. He's out there because of this one. Yes, I think it did hit the inside edge. Just watch his head go. Little nick there, and watch his head go around. Swung around to see what had happened to the ball. It was taken all right. Mohan Khan is having a great game as well. What a little wicketkeeper he is. Wicketkeeper batsman. There we go. Seam up, just nip back a little bit. Faint little nick. And through to the keeper. Up goes Mohan, and that's the end of Jimmy Adams.
Pick up a couple there. Might even get 3 if Lara is fast enough to go back. No, 2 will do. Yeah, cat and mouse. And that's what happened to Wacko's nose, I believe.
Yeah, apparently a little bit of plaster that he's got on his nose there as a result of being overly friendly to a cat. Probably a cat. In the air and just short. Well, just for a second it looked as if it had carried, but it was just short.
To go sideways and forward as well. It's just a question of did he manage to get far enough? No, it's bounced in front of him, but he wouldn't have been absolutely certain how fast it was coming at him. He'd have picked it up off the hip. Good fielder.
Stumps, another naught for Simmons. Well, what a blow that is. He's trying to cut that one away on the offside, dragged it back onto the stumps, and the West Indians have now lost another one.
Well, the significant thing to come out of that dismissal is that Brian Lara will have to change his tactics now. He was assuming that Simmons was going to stay with him, and he was playing carefully. without taking any risks. Now Simmons is gone at 6 for 41. Lara will have to take charge and try to drive West Indies to victory. Not going to be easy. Simmons gone, bowled by Shahid Nazar. Hasn't made any runs. And the West Indies are deep, deep, deep in trouble at 6 for 41.
Holder is the new batsman. He's a right-hander, and he's out there replacing Phil Simmons, who was bowled by Shahid Nazir. This is it. Over the wicket he went, and a big inside edge there, trying to get that one away. It wasn't quite there for the cut shot. Dragged it back onto the stumps, and that's his second duck.
Roland Holder is a good batsman, but then the last three, well, if you've got somebody batting behind Courtney Walsh, you must assume he's not much of a player. And he's caught Moen again. He's diving all over the place. So Shahid has now got his third wicket. They've got Brian Lara, and surely now they've got this final series wrapped up. Not a great time for you to join us, Michael.
Not really, Ian. But Shahid Nazir is a happy man. He has bowled very well. He has maintained a perfect line and length, whether it has been a left-hander or a right-hander. There we see Brian Lara just fishing at that one outside the off stump, and Moen Khan taking a brilliant catch. Who was saying that he had a bad back? That's not the action of a man with a bad back. That was brilliant. And Pakistan, well, I'm sure they have started to celebrate here at the MCG, in Lahore, in Karachi, and all over Pakistan. It's 7 for 42.
I don't want to dob you in, but it's only 5 minutes ago, Michael, you were saying 1-1. Shahid Afridi is in everything at the moment.
Not many runs available to the West Indies at this time, but leg by. Anything that puts another one on the tin, so it's always welcome. A good throw from Shahid Afridi.
The West Indies have at least avoided the lowest total in one-day internationals. Shouts of catch it, but it's just away from backward point and will reach the boundary. That's what Curtly Ambrose has got to do, and along the way he's going to need a bit of fortune.
And that's exactly what Wasim Akram has been hoping for. He kept the mid-on and the mid-off up, looking for Curtly Ambrose to go over the top. That's what he tried to do. In the end, he got 4 runs, but not exactly where he intended.
Jazz.
Yes! Good shot. Holder finding the gap. It's running fast. Ambrose comes back to the third. It's a fine shot from Roland Holder. With the spin.
Well, this was just a shortish delivery outside off stump. It was nicely played into the gap.
Goes a big hit, going down the Benneman's coming around, he won't get it. Bounces into the side screens. Good straight hit by Curtly Ambrose.
Yes, his partner came down the pitch and said, well played, and then perhaps he said, no, you don't have to really go berserk here, just watch it. This was a good hit, dead straight. If you can keep hitting him dead straight, with the fieldsman wide at mid-off and mid-on, well, then he's going to be okay.
Well, it went straight to the captain, beautifully bowled, and he put it down. I think he should have caught that, didn't seem to go too quickly.
Oh, I tell you what, this went fast. It really went quickly. He had a go to win up as well, and he got his hands to it, and it was gone.
Got in! No, says umpire. Well, the bowling wicketkeeper were confident.
Well, he was round the back of Ambrose in a flash mown car, and there was certainly a double noise. I think he probably hit his leg. Just have a look at this, see if we can pick it. Well, there were two noises, that's for sure. So there's no question as to whether.
Well, it's a case of the lights are out and nobody's home. West Indies or Pakistan at the moment. Victory. That's
Well
bowling.
done.
A beautiful delivery from Shahid Afridi, and Roland Holder laid all around it. That's the breakthrough that Pakistan needed.
Well, it may have been the lights going off, or it may have been just a brilliant ball from Afridi. Oh, that is a cracker. It's just kissed the outside of the off stump on the way through. Beautiful piece of bowling. I can tell you that young fellow will be a hero in Pakistan at the moment. Don't worry about out in the field with his teammates. Back in Pakistan, he will be tops. It's 8 for 89.
Come on. Got him, bowled him. Nice fight. Walsh trying to sweep it away. Sakane aims a wicket. That's the 9th down. That's 9 for 90.
Well, it took them quite some time to start getting wickets again, Pakistan, but now that they have started to get wickets, they are coming very quickly. Well flighted delivery from Saqlain. Courtney Walsh bowled behind his legs. Ball pitching just inside the line of leg stump and carrying on and hitting leg stump. No spin at all on that delivery, and Wasim Akram has found a new dance. It's the celebratory dance. Another duck for the West Indies. It's 9 for 90.
Rather shouting one feels here at the MCG, despite the fact that Ambrose is 24 not out. These young spinners doing the job. This was a beautiful delivery. It was up. It fired it. He went to sweep it, just kept going, held its line, took the leg stump. Ambrose clean bowled for duck, and once again Sakane Walsh, in fact, showing his skill here. There it goes. Just takes the leg stump. Just cleans the whistle. Walsh bowled around his legs for a duck. Puts line. Swing, and it's away to square leg. We're through for one. And they'll come back to the second. Brings up the 100 for 9.
Three figures for the West Indies. At 42 for 7. Not many people thought that the West Indies would get this far.
Another single. And Eunice had a chance to warm up now. He should be doing that Yorker in at the number 11. And then Cuffy round about middle leg. And we bowl so straight. Got in, that's it. Pakistan, great victory. Rakhi Yunus bowls Cuffy. They're all out for 103. And a very good effort by Pakistan, defending 165 runs. They've won convincingly here in front of 24,000 people. Certainly the best team in this series. Congratulations to all the Pakistani players.
They certainly have played very consistent cricket, the Pakistan team. They lost the first game that they played against the West Indies way back in Adelaide, but since then they have been playing very, very good cricket. Wasim Akram, the man being congratulated there by all his teammates. He certainly led them well, led them from in front, bowled well, even with injuries. Done a very, very good job. And And Wakayun is just getting the ball online. That's what they were looking for at this stage of the game, those big in-swingers. And all over. He has a stump for all his hard work as well. And that's exactly what they were looking for. In-swinging Yorker, full pitch into the stumps, all over.
Pakistan, they really did bowl and field well, and full credit to Mohan Khan. I thought he led them beautifully in the field. 2 magnificent catches. And the captain, of course, Wasim Akram, bowling superbly. Certainly the best fast bowler in the world, a magnificent bowler and a very good captain. He's had a wonderful series both on and off the field. He's been a great ambassador for Pakistan, as has Courtney Walsh, of course, for the West Indies. It's been a good series, but in the end, I certainly feel as if the best side has won. They've won it easily.
The West Indian side started even more disastrously than had Pakistan. Campbell out without scoring, Junior Murray without scoring, and then Hooper just a little bit further down. Lara held it together there for quite some time until he was brilliantly caught by Mohan Khan. Wonderful out cricket from the Pakistan team. They really lifted themselves. They've been fielding well and bowling well. This was something quite exceptional, and Mohan Khan deserves a lot of the credit there. Once he knew that Wasim Akram was in trouble, just lifting everyone out in the field with a superb exhibition of wicket-keeping. 103 all out, and the bowling figures for Pakistan, well, they make interesting reading. They did wonderfully well. Wasim Akram 3 for 17, Waqar Younis 2 for 17. Shahid Nazir, I thought, bowled with plenty of pace again, but more control than we've seen so far. 10 over 3 maidens, 3 for 14, a wicket for Saqlain Mushtaq, and 1 for Shahid Afridi.
So the player of the finals receives a trophy and a cheque for $2,000. The man is Shahid Afridi.
So Shahid Afridi, the youngster, is getting the Man of the Series award. Many congratulations to Pakistan. They won the first final by 4 wickets. They won today by 62 runs, and that gives them a 2-0 victory in the Carlton United Series. Just to remind you, there will no third match will be played now. So what we're going to look now is a compilation of the men who are the men of the matches in the Carlton United Series.
Got him! Superb bowling. Beautiful fight. Got him forward. Knocked back the stump. Ken Warner wins Australia in his 8th over. It's pulled away beautifully. One bounce over the rope. 50 for Carl Hooper. Doing a good job. Gone straight. That should go for 4. That's a beautiful hit. Carl Hooper goes to 100, and that's a gem. He stood up, and he was counted today, Carl Hooper. Superb innings. Oh, cracking shot, beautifully played, races through cover. That'll go all the way. That was off the meat of the bat. That's superb stroke. Well, gets away. There it is, superb 100. There'll be a match-winning 101 fields. The champ is back.
The player of the series, Brian Lara. I do hope you've enjoyed our coverage on ESPN of the Carlton United Series. Do join us on Saturday for the 4th Test match between Australia and the West Indies. A very good afternoon to you all from all of us at ESPN.
Jimmy Adams, oh, he's gone. He's knocked him over. Beautiful flight. Superb bowling. What a great...